What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Corey and today we had another bullish day in the stock market as we continue to see the price action blasting through price targets. First up, let's take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, so today we saw SPY going up 0.36% and closing above our price target at 436. Now we're still seeing retail traders piling in on their short positions, so it is very likely we're going to see another short squeeze to our next price target. Speaking of our next price target above 436, our next target we want to pay attention to is going to be SPY levels of 441. We still have the strong bull trend and our 20 simple moving average is still creeping up day after day. We did see a drop in volume today, but remember it's the stairs up and the elevator down, and we don't need a lot of volume to continue to go up. You'll see that volume when we see the shorts covering and that FOMO crowd joining in at all-time highs. And yet again, we see another all-time high close today. So I keep saying this time and time again that you want to be a bull in a bull market, and this is a very strong bull trend that is not going to die easily. Don't try to call a top, and don't bother trying to short a bull market because you never know exactly how far these bull markets can extend. We continue to blast through price targets like they're not even there, and 436 I thought was actually going to be a pretty strong resistance level, and we blasted right through it like it was no problem at all. So again, this is a very strong bull market, and you could see these moving averages continue to create more separation, and all of these moving averages have very positive slopes, which is a very bullish market that will push the price action higher. Even if you do see any pullbacks from these levels, they'll be short-lived because all of those short sellers have to cover their positions, and they will become net buyers, and that will be joining in with the buy the dip crowd, so you're not going to see very significant pullbacks as long as the market is this bullish. So watch for support at 436 and our next resistance level at 441, with downside support levels still down here at 430. Our critical support level is now up here around 427, and it continues to climb higher, so it's going to be 428 very soon. So we have a really nice air pocket where there's no resistance between about 436 and 441 with this really strong bull trend. So this bull market is not going to give up, and we are very likely going to see a bullish week going into earnings season. Next up is the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, and we see the triple Qs going up 0.39% today and still finding resistance at the previous all-time high right around 362.7. Above that, our next price target will be 367, and we still have that very strong bull trend, so we should have no trouble breaking out to new all-time highs. On closing prices, we did close at a new all-time high, but intraday highs, we are not yet above the old all-time high. We do have support right around 359, the 13 EMA right around 356, and our 20 simple moving average and our support level around 353. So again, there's still tons of support, and these bull markets don't die easily when the trends are this strong. So there's going to be plenty of short sellers covering and plenty of buyers of the dip if we do see pullbacks, and we are very likely going to get to the QQQ level of 367. You can see there's plenty of room in the upper Bollinger Band, and we still have plenty of earnings coming up, so there's plenty of reasons for the bulls to continue to speculate going into earnings season. On the Dow Jones, we went up 0.37% today, and we got the second day in a row of closing above 348. Again, that was a critical resistance level that we see the Dow Jones blasting through, and our next price target is 351. Above 351, we're breaking out to brand new all-time highs, and you can see today that we did close at a brand new all-time high on the Dow Jones. So overall, all three indices have bullish trends with bullish price action blasting through resistance levels. There's no way you can look at all three indices in bull trends with bullish price action as anything other than bullish. Above 351, we'll be looking for the Dow Jones to run up to 357. We still have the gap to fill down here at 345, but we're not likely going to fill that gap until we see a stock market correction. So look for support at 348, 345, and the 20 simple moving average at 343. On the Russell 2000, we were pretty flat on the day, only going up 0.08%, but the second day in a row closing back over the 50 EMA. Remember, the Russell has no trend for the bears or the bulls, and it's just in a sideways consolidation chop fest. It's not likely that we're going to see the Russell 2000 running in either direction until we see a breakout. So we need to see the Russell trying to break out above 233 or break down below 220 to really get things moving. So right now, look for the Russell to continue to chop around with upside resistance at 227, 228, and 230, and downside support at 226 and 220. There's also a support level right around 222, so watch that level as well. On Arkk, we dropped 0.7% today, which is surprising on a day that Tesla did so well, but we did find support above our support trend line right around 124.7. We still have the full bull trend, and the price action is still over a positive sloping 20 simple moving average, so I'm still bullish on Arkk. Look for upside resistance at 128, 130, and 135, with our downside support right around 124.7, 123.7, and down here at 120. Again, as long as Arkk has the bullish trend and the price action is holding above critical support, we need to remain bullish on this ETF. On the VIX, we were pretty flat on the day, and we still see the VIX closing below 16.6. The VIX is in a bear market, and we are seeing the VIX consolidating around this range. We're looking to see if the VIX is going to start bleeding out back down to levels of 14, which will go hand in hand with that summer bull rally, or to see if the VIX is trying to spike higher and get back above 18 and then back above 20. Remember, the VIX above 20, we're looking for a stock market correction, and the VIX below 18.2, we're continuing to look for new all-time highs. On the US dollar, we still have the bullish trend, and the price action is still over a positive sloping 20 simple moving average, so the US dollar is still looking relatively strong at these levels. Remember, a strong dollar will put pressure on gold and silver, so you need to pay attention to the US dollar if you're going to trade gold and silver. On gold, we're still below the 50 EMA, which is our resistance level at 1813. Above that, we still have resistance at 1829 and 1876, with downside support right around 1791 and 1776. On silver, we finally got a price action close back over the 20 simple moving average today, and our next price target above is going to be 26.5 and 26.6. Above that, we could start running a little bit back up into about 27.4 range, but we need to see the breakout above the 50 EMA. Downside support is still down here at 25.8. On Bitcoin, we're currently down around 4%, and we still see Bitcoin hanging around this strong support level right around 33,000. Remember, on Bitcoin, I'm bullish above 30,000, and below 30,000, we're looking for support at 27,000. If Bitcoin can get back over the 50 EMA, which is now sitting at 37,000, and break back above our resistance level at 39,000, we could see Bitcoin going back into a bull market. But right now, it's still in a consolidation sideways move, stuck between support at 30,000 and resistance right around 37,000. So look to see which direction Bitcoin is going to break out, and after a consolidation this long, we could see a very powerful move. On Amazon, we were relatively flat today, but we continue to test that resistance level above at 3760. Look for support right around 3700 and a potential breakout to get to our price target at 3800. So we have support at 3700, 3655, and if we break down below that, we could be coming all the way back down to 3552. We still have the full bull trend, and it looks like Amazon should have no trouble at all getting up here to our price target at 3800 and potentially even higher. On Tesla, we finally saw that bullish breakout, which I did tell you last week to look for because we did get that full bull trend. 2 days ago, we saw the 20 simple moving average closing back over the 50 EMA, and all of these moving averages were now in a full bull trend with price action holding over critical support. So again, it's very important you pay attention to the trend and the price action, because when they're both screaming bullish, you want to be bullish on a stock like Tesla. Today, we saw Tesla going up 4.38% and getting very close to our resistance level at 692. If that level breaks down, we could see Tesla start to run to 714 and then up to 765. Again, we have the full bull trend, and as long as price action is staying over critical support, you want to remain bullish on Tesla. We see increasing volume on a day that we're starting to break out, and we do still have critical support at 659 and down here right around 648. As long as we're above 648 with the full bull trend, you have to remain bullish on Tesla because it's still possible it breaks out and starts running higher. On Apple stock, we took a day to cool off, going down 0.42%, even though it did look like we were trying to break out above that resistance level at 145. So if we do break and close above 145, you're looking for a price target of 148, with downside support currently sitting at 143, the breakout level right around 142, and below that we would be looking for support potentially off the 13 EMA at 140 or the gap close at 137. Apple's still in a very strong bull trend, and as you can tell, it's continuing to close above the 5 EMA, so the price action and the trend are very strong. On the financial sector, we went up 0.98% today, and that's the second day in a row the financial sector closing back over all the moving averages. If we can get the bullish trend back in the financial sector, we could yet again see another bull run in the financials, which would be very bullish for the S&P 500. On the industrials, we were up 0.14% today, and we still have the bullish price action with the bullish trend, which is great news for the S&P 500. On the healthcare sector, we were up 0.19%, and we still have price action closing above a positive sloping 5 EMA with a very strong bull trend. The energy sector was down 0.15% today, and we're still closing below the 50 EMA with no trend for the bears or the bulls. So the energy sector is still stuck in a sideways consolidation until we get a decisive breakout in either direction. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, you can still see a lot of strength in a lot of the sectors. The financials and the industrials are still looking strong, but we really see the most strength in the tech sector and the healthcare sector. that's going to push the S&P 500 higher and higher, so look for that next price target above at 441. Again, we have bullish price action with a very strong bull trend, so I can't stress it enough that you want to be a bull in a bull market and block out all of the noise and all of the fear. The bears have been trying to say the market can't go any higher now for over 3 weeks, and it's not slowing this bull market down. So block out the noise and stay objective, and you can never go wrong by following the price action first and foremost and trading in the direction of the trend. Also, don't forget about my trade alert service that only trades the TQQQs called BANC Trade Alerts, and it's very simple to use. You get all of your buy and sell alerts directly to your email and text message, and all you have to do is execute the trades yourself. I'm currently running a 50% off promo code for your first month, so now is the best time to try it out. You can find out all of the details in the description below. I also have the Stocks Channel Discord where I do intraday updates and analysis to help you navigate this market and always stay on the right side of the trade. You can find out how to join the Discord community by clicking on the links below. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.